Hello everyone, welcome back to Automaton episode number 49. Picking up right where we left off last episode. Gonna go ahead and kind of clean up my inventory a little bit real quick here. So we got the dragon taken care of. We also got our dragon egg. I didn't notice in the end if he dropped any actual dragon scales, which I'm a little iffy about because I thought he was supposed to due to tiny progressions. So what I'm thinking about doing while we have a little quick chat is I'm going to make my way back there real quick, and we're just going to kind of check that out and make sure that we didn't lose any drops. So you guys are probably also going to notice you're hearing my clickety-clack keyboard. Got my old mechanical back up and going again, as it was having some issues before because, well, you know, things happen. You spill stuff and it stinks, but you just got to give it time, and got it kind of cleaned up, but it's still kind of not working right. So I'm going to have to probably look into getting a new one at some point soon. Anyway, so guys, I really need some help. And my question is going to be, and I hope you guys will leave me some comments down below, letting me know what you guys think. I really am unsure what I want to do next in here. So if there's like some stuff you guys want me to try to get done or accomplish. Oh, there's this. Well, hold on. There's an epic shader grab bag. So maybe that was from the dragon, and I think that's about where I killed him at. So yeah, if you guys have some ideas, by all means, please put them down in the description below. I'd love to see some of your comments on some maybe projects to work on. I know there's still some builds I want to get done, and all of that in the series here. So yeah, and as far as like the book is concerned, like there's I totally forgot to do this, and now I got to go kill the wither to even do that. I have to kill it, what, like 4 times in order to get the dragon's breath. I totally forgot about that. I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably yelling at me about that in the last episode. I would have checked those out, but yesterday, with no video, I was busy because my mom was here, and I was spending the day with her. I haven't seen her in a good long while, so it was nice to actually have a day to just visit with her and stuff, so I do apologize for that, but yeah, so as far as, like, I was saying, like, the book is concerned, like, a lot of this, I'm not really a big fan of Woot. This is going to help us get wither skeletons spawned, but, like, I don't know how often it's going to make us do the wither skeleton skulls. Like, we're just going to have to get, like, a whole butt ton of stuff up and running just to kind of get, you know, good stuff happening. Like, I'm pretty sure there's one, yeah, off with their heads to kind of help maybe the drops for that. But then I still have to kill the wither myself, unless I want to set up a wither spawner, which then I'd need another Woot spawner for the heads in order to, yeah, I'm not seeing any of these in here, so I'm thinking he didn't drop any, because I'm pretty sure he dropped the shader grab bag. I'm not sure about the booster card. That could have been from an Enderman, possibly. But yeah, I'm not seeing any scales, which would have been awesome, because it makes some really good armor, but it might be disabled. I haven't really checked the configs, and it is a definite possibility there. So, anywho, let's head back and maybe get back in our factory real quick. New recipes unlocked. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see what's in our epic shader grab bag. We got the kindled. Let's see what it looks like on our railgun. Pull that one off. Put that one on. What does that look like? Oh, dude. Oh, that's got like fire on it. Oh yeah, I'm keeping that for that. Heck yeah. That's a big plus. So what was I even saying? Oh yeah, so it means like a bunch of stuff to get all the Woot things just kind of automated for all the nether stars that we would need to make the crazy amounts of stuff for the wireless crafting terminal, which is a little annoying. But understandable, because the thing is pretty powerful. It is nice, too, because there is a way you can get a magnet set up on it, and I think that might be the only real magnet you have, unless there's an enchant you might be able to achieve. So I'm thinking today, maybe we'll just start setting up a little bit more autocrafting to maybe kind of set ourselves up for maybe some possible ideas from you guys. So let's go get some assemblers out that we got from our quests, and I think actually we got it from a loot chest, and then we're also going to need some interfaces. So I want to go ahead and start setting that up as well. We're just going to craft one real quick because we're going to try to set up some auto crafting for that, and maybe even set up some auto crafting for our inscriber here. We might get a couple more of those made as well. Trying to push a little bit more into some applied energistics. Now, here's the other thing. This thing's still not working. I don't know what the deal is. I've tried. I don't understand it. It should be working. I think it's just kind of bugged out or something. Anywho. So we can put another one here. We might be able to put in, I can't remember exactly how these actually set up, but this actually allows us to set up more patterns, which is kind of what I want. I want more patterns. Now, is that going to show up in this terminal? I think it did, yeah. Molecular similar 2. Okay, cool. Very nice. So let's start setting up some patterns. Let's go ahead and check out the interface. And what we need to craft this guy. So we're going to go ahead and shift click that there. This is a crafting pattern. So we're going to go ahead and encode that. And we'll place that inside of our molecular assembler 2. We got that going. Let's see. We also need to craft the formation cores. So let's go ahead and tell it to how to do that. We're also going to need to, was it the annihilation core? I was going to need to teach it how to do that. Oops, we're out of patterns. Let's craft some. 16 sounds good. Go. Where are they at? Right there. There they are. All right, so there's that one. We'll get these patterns set up, and I think this is really going to help us out. If you guys have some like amazing ideas on other things, like as far as power is concerned, we're actually doing not bad. I think the only other real thing we probably should start considering doing really soon is jumping up here and setting up some more of these electrolytic separators for more oxygen. So that way this can actually pump at full speeds. We can set up our digital miner and just have a butt ton of resources coming in, which is what we would need to make a whole butt ton of the other stuff to maybe even consider completing the book. But I don't think I'm really going to try to push on completing everything. Mainly because I don't feel like we really need to complete a big chunk of like woot. And I think these are, what, repeatable? Yeah, these are repeatable quests. Oh, you get extra lives? Wait, is that for, like, hardcore mode? Or is that... No, I don't think that's... Is that extra life or extra heart? I think that might be an actual extra life, so if you're, like, playing hardcore. And I think these might be for an extra heart. So that's kind of nice. But as far as like the exchangers, I don't really need another exchanger. We got one that works fine. The upgrades to the airship, I don't like the airship, but like, is there really much of a point to those? We already went through. We're pretty much almost done with this. This is like, how many items do you need? I don't really think we need that many. Better Wi-Fi, we need a whole bunch of nether stars. The crafting storage might be something to look into doing. And the rest of them were pretty much done. So that's kind of the thing. I had some ideas on what I wanted to do for like maybe producing some specialty items as a quote-unquote factory, but as far as that's concerned, I don't know. I don't know. Let's get some interfaces crafted up. I think we're gonna get 4 more of those. Let's go ahead and see how well that crafts up. Interface, beautiful. I do like how fast these things are crafting though. That's pretty nice. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, and this, and this. And that. Nice. So completely surrounded, enough room for a lot of crafting, which, you know, a couple more molecular assemblers wouldn't hurt. I wonder if that works. Does that actually work if we add more like that? So we could craft like a butt ton of like 2 different types of things. Does that work? My question now is, I don't know if it does work because we might need more of the like crafting pattern storage stuff and all that stuff. Might need more. We can test this out though real quick by crafting a bunch of wool. Let's see. Let's go to show craftable. And what we can do is say we want a bunch of planks, which we have plenty of wood to do. So if we do this real quick and then quickly do like that next, we can't do it because no crafting CPUs are available. So we need some more of those. All right. Let's get off that. crafting. So we do have a 1K crafting storage. We could look at trying to craft up a couple more of these. Do we have anything in here we can actually use to make some better crafting units? We also need the co-processing units. We could also go ahead and maybe set up auto-crafting for the actual storage drives now. That might not be a bad idea. So if we go to 1K, we actually have some of those there, but those are for not for items. Let's go ahead and set that up for the 1K. The 4K. Let me put that in there. So molecular assembler 6. But we're not seeing the other, I'm not seeing the other molecular assembler, so we might have to kind of do that in such a way. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually craft like, let's do 18. So we can actually auto-craft those because I have pre-made a few of the processors and all of that stuff that we actually need for those. And that is not a bad thing to have. So there we go. There's the 4K. So we should be able to craft the 4K. Let's go ahead and craft 3 of those. So that way we can craft the next tier, which is 16. Alright, so we got that. There's this guy. And there we go. 16K. Now, do I want to go up to the 64? I might. We can put it in there. I mean, why not? May not hurt. How many of the 16Ks can I craft? Can I craft 3? Do I have enough stuff? I actually do have enough stuff to craft it. Let's do it. Sure, why not? Let's just kind of get it ready. And go big or go home, right? So let's do that. And then there's the 64K pattern. There we go. Nice. Now, after that, we can actually go further and craft the next set, which is the 256K, and this is actually going to require a few different things from, like, mechanism. This is going to be also something we can do for, like, the quest, and that is a lot of storage, by the way. Holy crap, that's a lot of storage. Very nice stuff, but there we go. Alright, so I think the next thing I probably want to do, let's get some more assemblers going. No, not assemblers. What are those things called? What is this Duomajengi called again? Dang it. Inscriber. I knew before I even hovered over it. Jeez. Why couldn't you work faster than that a second ago, brain? Like, really? Come on now. Let's also go ahead and grab all of our presses here. And then if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we're probably going to need, what? A few of these. There's that. We're also going to need some more sticky pistons. I'll just craft those up. So how many of these are we going to need in total? Is there a way to, like... Actually, hold on. Let me look at this real quick. Lock. Can't be removed with automation. Can be removed with automation if no process is going and middle slot is empty. Wow, I actually have no idea how to set that up. I think there's a way to do it with just one. Now I'm curious. Kind of want to set it up. We might have to move some lines here, or extend and make some new lines. See, look at that. See how many processors, calculation processors we have? See, that's nice. That's actually kind of nice. Alright, let's grab these out. Let's push R on this and let's see if we can craft just a few more. No? Maybe? No. Wow. Well, we got plenty of quartz. Let's get some charge certus. Toss that inside of our crusher. Should really get a secondary crusher for this. Turn off that for just a quick moment so that way it doesn't make it into the pure version of the crystal, which we don't want. We want the quartz. But yeah, guys, I'm not really sure, you know, what else. I can't even keep up with it, jeez. They're so fast when we get like an ore in. I'm also going to go ahead and point out, I think the crystal lens from environmental tech is not working properly because we should be getting, technically I feel like we should be getting more crystals in than other things, but I don't know. It's a better chance. We're kind of getting them in, but I feel like it's at the same rate that it was before, which is kind of sad and just, I don't know. That's why I'm not really a big fan of how environmental tech is set up. And it's nothing against you guys if you guys like, you know, enjoy environmental tech. I'm just personally, I'm not a big fan. I used to like the older versions of it because, you know, it required resources, not time. You know what I mean? It required you to go through and just have the resources. If you want to make the top tier, you can make it. If not, you know, it's fine. But like this one, it's really gated behind a little bit more of time, but also resources. Because if you really want to get to that top tier, you can push the resources in and just make a whole bunch of the miners. You know what I mean? And just to me, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of the whole resource grinding situation thing. So let's go ahead and put that up one block so we can maybe see about accessing this. I'm not sure. I'm kind of curious, though. I'm going to try something, guys, real quick and see. So if we want, we're going to have to tell this thing, we're probably going to we're probably going to need an interface. So let's craft an interface. Start. Alright, and we're going to hook that guy up right underneath it. I don't know if it's going to work this way, but we'll see. Locked. So let's unlock those and try this out real fast. I'm going to actually check and make sure that this is linked up. Advanced Inscriber. Okay, cool. So I'm going to I'm kind of thinking out my brain hole here a little bit. Let's go ahead and see what silicon. So we actually have a little bit of silicon. We're going to have to teach our system how to make silicon too at some point. But let's go ahead and say that this is a processing pattern, correct? Yeah, I think that's right. So let's go ahead and say silicon press and silicon make. All right, let's go over to the machine because now I need to tell it how to do this. All right, so silicon press and silicon makes us the printed silicon. All right. I don't know if it's going to automatically export it or not. And that's kind of what I'm wondering. I kind of feel like you could maybe automate this, but I'm not entirely sure. So we're going to put that in our advanced inscriber. Let's go ahead and put that in as well. Let's go type in silicon. We got the pattern there. Let's go ahead and see if we can do 16. It says it's missing 15 inscriber silicon presses. Okay, see, that's the issue. That is where our issue lies. Okay. Let's sleep on it. Think while we're sleeping. So I don't want to have to craft 15 of those every time. I could set it up on an emitter system and just say, hey, I want this amount, but I'd have to make like the inscribers. I didn't really want to have to try to make a whole bunch of inscribers for this. Because I was thinking we might be able to automate it with this. Can be removed with automation if no process is ongoing and middle slot is empty. It might go a little slower if I do it this way, but let's try something. No, that may not work. I was thinking maybe an export bus. I don't know if an export bus is going to work. Yeah, we might just need like a few of these, unfortunately. Unless you guys know in the comments on how to set this up. I think there's a way. I really do. That way it doesn't like say, I want 15 of these. We don't want it to have 15 of these. We just want you to use that one. I mean, technically what we can do is we can just grab the press, right? Where's that? Right there. There it is. All right, and we just leave the silicon in there and just say, hey, you're going to do that. And then we're going to pull this one out and we'll clear it and we'll put that one back. And then what we'll do, Shift right click that, put that back in there. And if we put the silicon press in here, we can actually set it up to do the silicon now. By just saying 16, it's just going to automatically send the 16 over there, and it's going to do it. Now, is it going to automatically export, or is it going to wait until all 16 are done? Let's wait just a second and find out. May need an import bus. Alright, yeah, I think it's going to need an import bus. I'm not really sure what this is down here. Let me try something. Can you put stuff down there? Yeah, I'm not sure what this is for. I'm pretty sure that's just regular delete stuff, but I'm not really sure what this is for down here. This is kind of weird, unless... Can these go down in here? No. Yeah, you guys let me know also in the comments if you guys know what this area is down here. I could probably look it up later myself, but you guys also have a lot of knowledge as well, so why not ask people that know also? Kind of helps save a headache of searching through the interwebs when not every time it's always right, you know what I mean? So if that's the case, we will need import buses. All right, so let's get some import bus. Also, setting up a crafting recipe for import buses would be actually not the worst idea. Also, export buses. So let's go ahead and do that. Set that up. Oops, that is a encoding pattern. My bad. And maybe even teach it how to make sticky pistons and pistons. All right, let's do that. Start off with the pistons. And from there, we will teach it how to do a sticky piston. After I put the piston in here. All right, so let's put that one down here, and we'll put that one right there for now. All right, so let's go ahead and tell it to make us some pistons. Let's just say 8. No crafting CPUs are available. Ah, well then. All right, well, let's go set this up real quick so that actually clears. Because what it's doing right now is it's saying, hey, I can't do it because I'm still trying to craft this thing you wanted me to craft. Device missing channel, and there we go. All right, so there they go. Slowly but surely, and this should be ticking down as they're entering the system. We need some acceleration cards, guys. We need more speed. Oh, dang it. We'll put that one in there for later. We need to teach you how to make acceleration cards as well, because we like it fast. Everything going so fast. Super fast, even. I like it. All right, so we should be able to tell it how to make pistons now. Let's just do 16 for quickie stuff. All right, and then from here, let's do piston. See, having all of those circuits and everything already kind of done is really helping me out to kind of set up more processing for all of this stuff, which is really nice. Kind of just, yeah, there we go. Make it look nice in there at least. All right, so we can actually do more import buses now, correct? So let's go ahead and craft 3 more of those. Boom, import buses achieved. And I guess let's just go ahead and make the more advanced inscribers until you guys tell me otherwise, and I can check that out. So let's go ahead and just make these. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong one. Holy crap. Inscribers. Okay. Whoopsie. My bad. All right, 6 of those should be good. And 1, 2, and 3. There we go. All right, now we're also going to need... Actually, depending on how we set this up, we don't really need one interface to kind of help save us some trouble here. Could raise this up a block. That might not be the worst idea. You know, raise it up like 1 more block. Kind of wouldn't mind pushing it over a little bit more. That little guy over here, I don't know if that's going to work. I don't think that's working. I'll have to figure that out. I haven't touched applied energistics in so long, so it's just like I'm relearning it almost, in a sense. Heck, I was talking to Teddy. He was telling me the same thing. He's like, I haven't played with applied logistics in such a long time. I hardly remember. You know what? I kind of like this idea right here, chat. I mean, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm streaming. Sorry. All right, so there we go. The interface, we need the pattern of that in there. And from here, let's kind of clear out the floor a little bit so we can get underneath and kind of get some stuff set up. All right, so we're going to definitely want an import bus on one of these guys. Set that up like so. Let's go ahead and put those in there. And we're just going to leave these in here. So calculation, and we actually need one more inscriber so we can actually go through and make all the stuff. So there's that. We got all those set up. Let's grab those import buses. Device online, good to hear. Import. We got 3. Let's craft one more. And we might need a few more of these cables. Just a few, not too many. I kind of like the way this is going to look, though, I think. I definitely probably could end up setting this up a lot better, but for now, this will probably work. And technically, we don't need that or this. We'll save some cables. Device missing channel. Oh, I see. Dang, I totally forgot about that. So I'd have to run some dents. And since this is not working, I'm just going to pick it up. Just going to save us some time here. I'll fix that later. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run this here past this guy instead and have that hook up like that. That should help. Yeah, there we go. Device online. I think we might be reaching our limit, though. For this here, we might have to get some more dents over here. Especially if we need one more to finish that off. But we can at least get the other stuff made for this. And we also need a bunch more acceleration cards for all of this. So we got a little bit more work ahead of us to do. We need acceleration cards for the import buses as well. Like I said, I'm going to hold off on that. And I'm going to go ahead and check out y'all's comments. And you guys let me know in the comments down below as far as what I said at the beginning of the series on some more stuff we can actually start working on here in the factory. And maybe finishing it up as well. If you guys have some other ideas as well onto setting up maybe an individual one of these and setting up to make it work like that, let me know in the comments down below. I'd appreciate it. But I'm going to go ahead and stop there for today. A little short, but I understand. But I feel like you guys might have some info for me. As like I said, I have not messed with this in a long time, and I'm actually unfamiliar with AE2 stuff. Actually, before this series started, I was pretty much unfamiliar with it. So, if you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put it in the comments section down below. If you guys hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it, and it helps me out. Lets me know you guys are enjoying the series as well. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.